Welcome, folks. Welcome to the 28th annual Coastal A's and Rods. A's must stand for the Ford Model A, and rods must stand for the hot rods. Take a look around. This is the third day that they're having it. Most of the vehicles are still here. Some have decided to go ahead and leave. Last year they canceled because of the COVID virus, but we're back at it again. Folks are still being careful. The cars are still here. Let's take a look around and see if we can find some interesting vehicles. I hope you stick around. Here it is. This used to be my most favorite vehicle of all time. Let me prove it to you. You see this tattoo here? No, that's not Heinz 57. That's for the 57 Chevy that I had. I drove this Chevy. Let me put the image on the screen. I drove that Chevy for 20 years. It wasn't always pretty, but I loved it. Here's a little story. Once upon a time, in a land not far away, came the 1957 Chevrolet. At first, it was just another pretty car, but after time, something special happened. What makes the 57 so special? For me, it's the wings. The wings make the vehicle look like it's moving while still standing still. Gonna go to heaven in my 57. If I don't make it, I guess I'll just fake it. If I see a pretty nurse, I'm gonna put it in reverse. Thank you. We've got a 1930 Ford pickup. The thing that's a little different about this one is pretty much original. I'm not sure if we call it patina yet, but it's got the original paint. These cars, they sure are an eye catcher. Nice Ford pickup, 1930. Thank you. Let's take a look at a one that's all shiny and pretty. Another 1930 Ford pickup, but this one's all shiny and pretty. In fact, they all have this sign, but I'm sure they mean it. Look, but don't touch. This is an example of one that's really been fixed up. Of course, it's got a modified, upgraded engine, nice interior. The paint is flawless. It looks like a beautiful truck to me. This bed, take a look at the bed. Man, that's pretty. 1930 Ford pickup, really sharp looking. Man, that's a nice paint job. I like this one also. But I like the old patina ones also. And they're more cost effective. You don't have to spend so much money, but they're still an eye catcher. We've got a 1971 Chevrolet pickup. Notice I'm leaning on this one. Oh, there's a sign over there that says look but do not touch. I don't think the owner will get mad if I touch it. There's something about patina. It's kind of new to me. I didn't understand it at first, but it's still a good looking truck. It's a little old and a little rusty, but I bet you they still use it. It's a pretty neat looking truck. Now they got it cleaned up. The interior's good. Oh, let's take a look at the bed on this one. Remember the other bed? This looks like what my dad used to drive. And I remember seeing the road as we all drove in the back of that Chevrolet pickup. About 6 of us, all in the back of the Chevrolet pickup, driving around. Nice old truck. I give people credit when they drive it. You know, there was a time I told this guy, well, let's go for a ride or a drive. And he says, no, I gotta rub my car. I call those folks rubbers. I'm a driver. I like to drive the cars. No car show is complete without the muscle cars. We've got 3 of them lined up here. We've got an SS El Camino, cowl induction on this one. Who knows what these are for? That's to make sure the hood don't fly off while you're hauling ass. We got a goat. That's what we used to call them, a Gto Pontiac. We can always remember the Pontiacs with that very distinctive nose here. But we've got an earlier model goat. The sticker says it's 65, and if I've got my history right, this is the first year of the GTO, and according to some people, this is the vehicle that truly started the muscle car era. The owner was so nice to let us look under the hood, and I don't blame him because he's got something special. Not only is it the original engine, it's got the six-pack. That means 3 2-barrel carburetors. Is it a 426? 428. A 428. This is another example. If you take care of your vehicle and maintain it and try not to use it so much, it's going to last a long time. This is the second year that Pontiac made the GTO, and that's one of the vehicles that started the muscle era. Wow, wow, wow. I've never seen this one. This vehicle, a 1957 Oldsmobile, is special for me. It's special because that's what started my interest in 1957. I bought a 57 Oldsmobile when I was a student at the college. I was doing a tune-up. This is a true story. The engine overheated and blew the head gaskets. Not my fault. The owner said, "Well, how much you give me for it?" "Well, it's worth $35 at the junkyard." He said, "Okay." So I bought it and I fixed it. 1963 Corvair. Not the most popular car, but let me show you what's extra special about this one. Oh, it's a convertible. That starts to make it special. I thought it might have been the turbo, but no, it's not the turbo. But what we have here in the trunk is the engine. This is the original engine. Or you should ask me, how do they keep these cars going? 3 answers. First, you buy something that's well made, that's going to last. You don't want a throwaway car. Now, this may not be the best example. I'll put a link in the description showing you some well-built vehicles. So you start with a well-built vehicle, then you maintain it. You do the maintenance that you're supposed to, and it will last. What's the third thing you can do to make a vehicle last? Some of you might struggle with this answer, is don't use it so much. You know, I tell my wife, don't wear it out. I'm talking about her vehicle, and she tells me, well, that's what it's for. There has to be a balance between not using it too much and wearing it out.